comparing British and American Christmas traditions. Christmas round the corner, so this is a perfect video to check out. Check a little bit more about American Christmas compared to the British Christmas. Before we do jump into this video, a lot of you guys are not subscribed. If you're one of those people, I appreciate if you guys can hit that subscribe button down below. But yeah, let's jump into this and check this out, man.
Okay, so one of the chief comments I got from you Americans is that the cracker pull just simply wasn't loud enough for Americans. So we're going to move it closer to the microphone. Cheating in a way, but on 3, 2, 1.
I want to know who wins.
Hello, I'm Lawrence.
I'm Tara.
And we're on a quest to uncover all of the memos that Britain and America...
You know what? Everyone's teasing me with like a Star Wars Christmas jumper, and I don't have one this year. I need to get one.
Lost in the pond.
What are you doing? It's my catchphrase. And today we're going to be talking about some of our own experiences from our individual countries surrounding Christmas.
Right.
We did it again. We know the
She's
lines
loving
in
it.
advance. Don't. Whatever. So I've been married to this one now for how long has it been? 11 years, right? We've celebrated quite a few Christmases together. But before that, of course, Christmas was still a thing in our personal lives.
Right,
so
of course.
Let's talk about that. What were your experiences growing up in this here United States?
Well, sure. As an American, we were very car-centric. So
Very
a lot
what?
of it revolved around going and seeing concerts in the family vehicle, going and
cars.
seeing the Nutcracker Ballet in the family vehicle every single year.
Well, you watched it from the car, or what would you drive to?
See, I know America has loads of like drive-thrus, right? But I never knew you had like drive-through Christmas things. Like, what she's explaining that.
The venue and watch it.
Right.
Okay, just got to make that clear because you can watch things from the actual car, including the houses lighting up.
I haven't gotten
True.
there yet, okay?
All right. You cut me off before. I'm just doing the same thing to you.
So yes. So you go to the Nutcracker Ballet at some point in the season, whenever, you know, the local dance company is doing it, because for whatever reason, that's happened a lot in my life. There's been a local dance company doing the Nutcracker Ballet. On Christmas Eve, we decorate cookies for Santa, and they're usually sugar cookies with a lot of different, you know, Christmas themes on them.
I'm just wondering if I could be Santa, get myself some cookies.
With, you know, Santa Claus and reindeer and snowmen. Then we leave them out for Santa. We usually got, you know, a set of pajamas for Christmas Eve, or something that was kind of pajama-esque, so maybe a robe or some slippers, that kind of thing. Yeah,
to be fair, in the UK, I didn't really do much like the decorating, like kind of like the cookies or whatnot, but I definitely did get like Christmas pajamas every year, pretty much. I still probably, every now and again, I'll get some more. I normally get Christmas jumpers. This is actually the only year where I actually haven't had a Christmas jumper. So, yeah, I'm slacking. I probably will get one in the next couple of days, I'm not going to lie.
Let me know in the comments below what your personal Christmas traditions were, because I don't think that that's something that every household does. But anyway, we would always get pajamas, and we'd get one small gift that we get to choose from under the tree, and we would open that, and then we would go and we would look at the lights in the car again. We'd all pile into the van and then go and look at those Christmas lights. Sometimes, you know, play the radio Christmas music. His
face, he's like, yo, you like, Americans do too much, man. Americans are doing everything, bro. Yeah, I ain't doing all this. I'm telling you right now, like, in the UK, you have like your Christmas Eve gathering kind of. You kind of just chill, drink, eat, and then it's Christmas. You don't really open any presents early. You don't really, like I said, you do get like pajamas and stuff, but yeah. Pretty much it.
Went along with the lights, and that would really be it. So we'd come back, we'd put those cookies out for Santa, and go to sleep, wake up. There'd usually be like one big gift for each of us, or maybe like a group gift from Santa, and we would open all of the gifts and spend the entire day in bliss just playing with our new toys.
I've never heard of like a group gift. Wait, Santa, why are you leaving the UK out, man?
Well, so that part's on Christmas Day, though. I mean, you were saying that you got actual gifts on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, we would get to choose one from under the tree, or sometimes there would be like a specific gift that they'd want to give us the night before.
I like that.
I would love to know, as Tara would, whether,
I like that.
You know, there are other Americans who did that, or indeed other British people, because that's not...
Yeah, actually, in the comments right now, let me know, did you guys get like any Christmas Eve gifts? If you're from the UK or America, let me know which country you're from and if you did it. I never did that, but yeah, that's interesting. I kind of like it. I kind of like the idea.
In my experience growing up up in Britain.
So then what were your traditions
What, for Christmas Eve?
for the entirety of Christmas? How did that all unfold?
Okay, so this might be just my family, or it could be a Grimsby thing.
This is
or it
gonna
could
be
a British
interesting.
thing. Haven't looked it up in advance, but what I can tell you is Christmas Eve was largely reserved for just watching basically Die Hard, which is a Christmas film, but an American.
Aye, Die Hard is a really good movie. So that's actually good. But in my household, Christmas Eve, we have like a gathering and have like family and friends over and we drink, eat and stuff like that.
Even as a kid, though?
Especially as a kid. So what we would do is we'd watch film after film, usually Die Hard, usually The Sound of Music.
Oh, yeah?
That's Christmassy, isn't it? And then we'd fail to get to sleep. That would be because we'd be waiting not for Santa Claus, for Father Christmas.
They're two different things.
Bro, listen, apparently in the UK, everyone says Father Christmas. I say Santa Claus. I don't know where this Father Christmas came about. Like, is that a thing? Like, everyone in the UK says that. Bro, I need to ask, like, people I know in the UK and family members and stuff. Do you say Santa Claus or Father Christmas? Because I say Santa Claus, and I'm pretty sure I've always said Santa. Yeah, I've always said Santa.
Well, here's the thing. So nowadays, they look exactly the same. They are essentially the same being.
Right.
One, Santa Claus lives in the North Pole, right? Here in America. Father Christmas lives in Lapland.
They're different
But
people.
The thing is about them, historically, they were actually sort of different people.
Huh?
Santa Claus, of course, came from St. Nicholas, or was it Sinterklaas, the
Sinterklaas.
Dutch saint. And Father Christmas has a sort of different background, but in the sort of late 19th century, I think it was, or early 20th century, they merged after the American creation of what we now see as Santa Claus in the red and white. Father Christmas became the...
I don't know how we're going to be explaining this to people that Santa Claus has merged with Father Christmas. Two people are merged into one, like a transformer, bro. How are we gonna explain this, bro? How are we gonna explain
same
this?
thing, and now they are...
Huh.
Yeah, you learn something new every year.
So then I guess if you say Father Christmas and Santa Claus now, though, it's interchangeable.
Oh, it's interchangeable. I mean, we do use the term Santa and Santa Claus there too. That's
Oh,
but we do the
that's
same
all
things,
I use.
Although we don't. What do you leave out for Santa?
Cookies.
So we leave out mince pies. So these are Walkers.
Yep.
Not the crisp company. It's a different one from Scotland. And mince pies are, well, they're my favourite Christmas.
They're actually quite
treat,
nice.
I suppose, from Britain. They have some currency here, usually. I mean, you can get them at World Market.
Yeah, listen. Christmas Eve night, you'll leave a glass of whiskey, mince pies, carrot and milk. Carrot and milk for the reindeers. And whiskey and mince pies is for Santa, because Santa's, bro, he's got a long night, you know what I mean? He needs a drink. He needs a drink down there, right? And then when I woke up on Christmas Day, the carrot was always half eaten to show that it was eaten, because if it was gone, we'd probably just forget it was there. The milk is half drank. The whiskey's all gone. There isn't no half whiskey. The whiskey's gone. The glass is there, and then the mince pie as well. That was pretty cool growing up every year, and literally every year we'll do that. Leave it out.
And you can get them at our house if you don't come round. Let's test these. So what do you think?
So in the United States, let's talk a little bit about that currency. We did used to use mince pies in 12th night celebrations in the same way that the UK did.
Mm-hmm.
That changed. I think it may have gone out of fashion with the fruitcake.
Oh,
and
interesting.
The thing is, fruitcakes are still made and eaten every year, and I believe that large mince pies, like a full pie that has mince in it, is still popular around this time with specific households traditions, because you can still buy mince meat here. Not with meat in it, although...
Wait, is mince pie... Wait, no, it's not. Mince pie is a dessert, like a cake, kind of. Mince pie isn't actual meat, is it? Wait, it tastes sweet though. No, there's no way it's meat. There's no way it's actual mince meat.
That would have been a traditional pie, a mince pie that is here in the United States and in the UK. But now it's just like all of the different seasonings and the different fruits. You can buy that in a jug here in the United States, just like you can buy mince pies ready-made in the UK.
So would you say that mince pies have something taste-wise in common with fruitcake?
It is made primarily of dried fruit, which
it does taste fruity.
Well, it's dried fruit with a lot of spices, and then it's made.
See, yeah, she was tripping me out by saying you could buy mince meat. It's dried fruit. So it's not mincemeat. Okay, yeah, that was tripping me out, bro. I was thinking, what's going on?
Dried fruit, which is what fruitcake is as well. It's dried fruit with a lot of spices, and then it's made into a cake. A Christmas cake. In fact, the British Christmas cake is usually a fruit cake that has a lot of booze in it. And
Really?
is fed the booze over a period of months and then is iced on top. Now, the American
I've never
fruit
seen
cake, our
that.
version of that is just the cake. Like, we don't usually decorate them in the same way that you guys would decorate your Christmas cakes, but it is essentially the exact same thing. This, of course, is that, but in pie form.
So Americans could really get on board with this. I mean, honestly.
They did.
They did, but
Oh,
they
yeah.
can again, is what I'm saying. They can,
Right.
they can
let's
make a
do it.
comeback. Yeah.
He can make a
I'm not gonna
comeback.
lie. If we all embraced mince pies, it would be easier for us to eat them every year because they'd be less expensive.
That's true, because they do cost an arm and a leg, and I do mean leg. But speaking of alcohol, what have we got here? What's this?
So this
Whiskey.
is an American tradition, if ever there was one. Eggnog.
Right, so an
Oh, wait,
eggnog
what?
by itself is not alcoholic, is it?
Wait, is eggnog actually egg?
But I sniffed this a moment ago, and I did get a good whiff of ethanol.
Certainly, historic eggnog would have been full of booze in order to preserve it for
Sure.
long enough to be able to drink it.
Oh, really? So that would have been the historic reason. It wasn't
It's alcohol.
because people wanted to get sloshed.
I mean, I'm sure that there was some of that too.
Okay, well, because I found out last year that the word eggnog actually comes from Britain. It's actually an old English-derived word.
Well,
And-
nog is for sure.
Nog, yes, specifically the nog part. And
Wait, you guys gotta explain in the comments. That's not like an egg alcoholic drink, right? That's the word egg is just in there to be in there, right? Yeah.
that's interesting because the drink itself has some elements of an English history to it, but it's nowadays I would think of it mostly being similar to advocaat, which I think is a Dutch drink and is also egg-based. You've had some of that, I think.
Wait,
Oh,
it
yeah,
is
but when you
egg.
mix it into a drink, which you call a snowball, right?
Yes, you do.
It's
Oh, snowball. Wait, do you know what snowballs are in America? Okay, snowballs. Bro, I had some. Obviously, you just have a little bit, right? It's fine having a little bit while you're younger. But it's a snowball. It's very, very, very weak alcohol. And you mix it with lemonade and stuff. Oh, it's so good. It is so good. To be fair, it was kind of like in my household, like every single year we would have it. I would have a tiny bit. As I got older, it was a little bit more. Now it's like I'll have a lot. But my dad would be drinking it, my mom would be drinking it. Yeah, it's really nice.
very, very different, actually, from eggnog as we know it. But the advocaat on its own isn't actually all that different from eggnog.
Either way, you get a lot of protein because it's egg-based. So what do you reckon about dipping...
Bro, egg alcohol? That can't taste good, man. I can't. No, that don't comprehend in my brain of tasting good. Egg and alcohol. What?
ties into eggnog.
Go for it.
That would be a bad idea.
I want to see you do it.
This is a terrible idea, but I'll do anything for live television.
This is not live.
That's true.
I can't even imagine that would be that bad, because, I mean, we're talking about a crust that may have some egg in it. Probably not, but you never know. And we're talking about,
Fair point.
mince pie, which has the same spice, essentially, as eggnog.
Yeah, no, it's actually a terrific combination. It's just there's lots of crumbs in my eggnog now. So those are just a couple of the things that we do
Nice.
at our Christmases. But I think now is time to open a couple of cards. What do you reckon?
Yeah, absolutely. We know that the holiday season is something that's deeply personal, and we also know that both America and Britain are big places. So it
Right.
would be really interesting for us to
Wait, what do you mean big places? Have you seen England? We're teeny, man. Hey, I'll take it. We're a big place.
be able to read what your personal holiday traditions are, because whether you celebrate Christmas or another holiday, whether you do the same things as us or do something completely different, we want to know what those things are. We're just
Right.
really interested to see how much all of that collides.
Absolutely, and while I'm opening this, I'm going to quickly recount another tradition that we did merely in our household back in England. This was not an English thing, I don't think. I found out later on.
Right, we'll
It's
see.
actually something that my parents came up with, and that was called tea time presents. And at tea time, which is in northern England, dinner time, we'd open another set of presents, kind of like what you did on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, I say dinner. I say Wait, no, I do say tea. Wait, yeah. I say breakfast, dinner, tea. Well, I used to say breakfast, dinner, tea. But now I don't have 3 meals, so now I just say breakfast and dinner. And then snacks.
It was great, especially when you were a kid, because you'd opened all your morning presents and you completely forgot that this was a thing. And then your mum surprised you with stuff, and it was the best thing ever. So thanks, Mum. But again, nobody else does that in England, apparently.
So we're talking about on
I
Christmas
didn't.
Day you would do this.
On Christmas Day, you know, you're tired, you've done all the present opening, and you've had a few drinks. Well, I mean, not as a child. Maybe sometimes. And it was great. You got an extra...
Hey, listen, I'm telling you, the snowball, sometimes, yep.
man figure.
Well, that reminds me a lot of A Christmas Story.
Which Christmas story?
A Christmas Story.
Multiple.
No, the film, A Christmas Story.
Oh, I've never seen it.
Yeah, that one that we didn't really get in England, that everyone loves here.
Because, I mean, it wasn't at tea time. It wasn't at
Yeah,
dinner
I've
time.
never heard of
So, spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
In A Christmas Story at the end, he gets his rifle after all of the other presents have long since been opened.
Films
Why I can't watch it now? It's just been spoiled.
that we didn't get in England and vice versa. Or at least films that I didn't watch as a kid. Didn't see It's a Wonderful Life until I was about 26.
Right.
Well, yeah,
because
I've
I
never
sat
heard
you
of
down
that
and made you
either.
watch it.
Yeah, but that's not to say people haven't seen it in England, though, I've come to find. Although I think
never
that
heard of it.
Americans cherish it as one of their own, of course, because it is.
It's about as American a story as you can get.
Do you think that Love Actually is probably the sort of most well-known British Christmas one? Or would you
Yeah,
throw
Love Actually
in,
is good.
A Christmas Carol there, even though there have been so many different versions?
I mean, I think A Christmas Carol is the most well-known story, but Love Actually is definitely either derided by some people, which I don't understand, or it is lauded. In our personal tradition, of course, we watch it most years.
Yeah, she makes me watch it every year.
Yeah, I can't lie. I've only seen Love Actually once, but it's actually pretty good.
And,
I mainly see, what is everyone's go-to Christmas movies, actually? Because everyone has them, right? My 2 go-to Christmas movies is, believe it or not, I've only watched Elf this year. I know it's crazy. But my go-to are The Grinch and Home Alone.
It was one of our first dates.
there really was nothing else to do that year.
So I'm
But
gonna
Elf
read
is
this. It
really
says,
good.
Sending a wish across the miles for a magical Christmas to Lawrence and Tara from your aunt and uncle.
Alan and Elaine, thank you. I have 2 of them. That's amazing. What is written on the back?
Oh, that's really
That's
odd.
different, isn't it? All
Yeah.
right, so I just went all high pitched.
Oh, this has reminded me. My mum told me I have to do Christmas cards this year because every single year, I don't think I've ever, other than when I was a kid and it was like quite excited, I don't really do like Christmas cards. I never really have. I don't know. I'm just more excited about the presents and stuff and giving people presents. I forget about the cards. But I'm pretty sure my mum said to me, I have to do Christmas cards this year. So this reminded me, I need to order some.
I don't know how to open it. This is ridiculous. Look at that. It doesn't open.
Santa's stuck inside the card.
Look at Father Christmas.
Oh, that's
He's
actually
stuck- he's
sick.
vibrating. Don't. And I don't know how to get him out. That's fine though. I think it just stands up like that.
That's really
You
odd.
turn it like that. Look.
Well, that's why it says it on the outside.
That's actually a
get
cool
that
card.
now.
Oh,
And he just sort of stands like this. That's all right. That works.
I like that.
That's from Mum and Dad.
That's
Thank you.
amazing.
And then we have one other, and that look, it says brother on it. So I suspect this is from my brother. And it's
Probably.
traditional. Just opens like that. And it's to Lawrence and Tara from Chris.
Thanks,
you.
Chris.
Yes. Do you know what I realised we didn't do?
What?
We didn't toast our actual drinks. We toasted our mince pies. Which is weird. Clink.
Oh, I like
we
the
do have a
cups.
couple of other things here that we want to get through, and one of those you've seen already during Vlogmas. But
You know what? I need to find that. I'm actually going to Google that jumper. I ain't going to lie. I want it. Gingerbread Star Wars. I actually want that jumper.
I thought it deserved another round because a lot of you hated it.
Oh, for you Americans, jumper sweater. You probably could like guess by now. But yeah, jumper sweater.
And I want to give it a second chance for all of you. It is the Christmas cracker.
Because, of course, this is something that we do every year now.
Okay, so one of the chief comments I got from you.
Oh, yeah, everyone in the
Americans,
UK
is
does
that
this.
The cracker pool just simply wasn't loud enough for Americans. So we're going to move it closer to the microphone. Cheating in a way, but on 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
Really
beautiful.
hard. They put in these concrete
Beautiful.
cement.
Well,
Anyway,
you won.
I did win. I can smell it. Oh, I love that smell. It's amazing. It's like when
It just smells like a firecracker.
or when you blow out a match.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's really
you know
good.
what? That smell actually is
Yeah,
really
I got a
nice.
joke inside.
I know what he's
Remember,
saying.
He did point out quite rightly that I did not tell the joke in the last one. So I have one here. What did the clock do when it was hungry?
I don't know. What?
Wait, hold on. What did the clock do when it was hungry? 8, 7. No, wait, 8, 12. 8, 9. I guarantee is 8 a number.
It went back for seconds.
Oh.
So it's almost like I wrote these.
You got a game.
What's the game?
It's like a little ring toss.
Looks rubbish.
It doesn't have a stick.
Hey, I feel like mine was pretty good. Like, went back for seconds is good, but also it 8, 9. That's pretty good, man. The numbers are eating each other, you know what I mean? At 8. Yeah. Oh, I think it's good.
Very rubbish. Very rubbish.
It's a sad ring toss.
Probably flew somewhere. And there's the crap hat. So that was that.
What?
All right, well, that was fun.
Oh my God, you can't say that.
Don't go away just yet because...
Every British person is offended.
So this is one thing that we've realized is a tradition for both of our countries, and this is stockings.
It is, but I didn't really do this as a young adult. I think my mum did put stockings together when we were younger.
Sure, I mean, like as an adult, we don't really put things in them. As children, we both had the stockings, so we still have stockings as a decoration now.
This would be decent footwear here in Chicago.
I mean, right?
Especially since I've put on weight.
Which is, of course, where this tradition originated.
They'd be cozy.
Is, you know, hanging your wet stockings by the fire. And then, yes. Yeah, and usually like at your bedpost or, again, above the fire to dry.
Say wet.
Sort of thing. And then Santa comes and...
So, I suppose the real question is, what are we going to stuff them with?
Nothing.
Good.
There's one more thing that you haven't talked about in terms of the British Christmas Day celebration that I'm kind of surprised by.
What's that?
Christmas dinner.
Well, yeah, I mean, I suppose the thing is that Christmas dinner in Britain isn't vastly different from how it is here. You have the sort of meat, and then the veg, and then
I thought it'd be similar
side dishes. But I think the key is it's very typically turkey that we have as the meat, whereas you mostly reserve that for Thanksgiving. Of course, you will have turkey. Some people will at Christmas, but some people chicken or other types of meat.
Yeah, in the UK, from what I know, most meat is turkey.
We have ham almost exclusively.
Or ham. But so we do all of that, and of course we have the desserts that we spoke about, so mince pies, Christmas pudding, which is amazing, and I haven't had in ages.
Chocolate
and that's that, and it's really
cake.
nice, and you get so filled up that you fall asleep early, which is great, because then you get to wake up early on Boxing Day, which is the day after.
Oh yeah, you guys in America don't have Boxing Day, do you? But he says he fall asleep. My Christmas Day is open presents, eat, and then we have like everyone round for a gathering. It's bigger than the Christmas Eve one, and we exchange more presents with like family members that wasn't there, like immediate family, you know what I mean? So they come round and we exchange presents with more family members. But then Boxing Day, we then have like another Christmas dinner, but smaller, like less. And I normally do that at my granddad's.
Christmas, and you have never really celebrated that in this country.
Well, yeah, we don't have that.
No, you don't. Most of the Commonwealth countries do. Canada has it, Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, but you've just never really embraced it.
I wonder why.
Well, number of reasons, but that's another video for another day.
Oh. Well,
yeah, it would be interesting why you don't celebrate Boxing Day, because like, hey, it's just another day off. It's another day off, another excuse for more food. You know, nothing's wrong with it.
That about wraps it up.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, we have way more things we could say, but we want to let you get off to your Christmas celebrations. I've just realised that's not for another week.
And we also want to know what you do to celebrate Christmas or whatever holiday that you choose.
That was a really good video, though. I enjoyed that. Make sure you guys do let me know down in the comment section how you guys are celebrating Christmas, what you're doing. If you want to send me any like Christmas decoration pictures or food or whatever Christmas related, you can do that on Instagram. My Instagram is _. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you thumbs up, subscribe for more content. I'm live every single day on twitch.tv/LFWG if you guys want to check me out over there. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.